Okay, so just a couple quick issues, and I'm going to talk about. This video is going to be as short as I can make it. For those of you that have watched my videos from last year, if you did watch them from last year, you know that last June I got diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer. I spent a week in the hospital. They took out the top 1/3 of my left lung, and I came home from that. I have to have a CAT scan every 6 months for the next 2 years. In December, following that surgery, the first one I had was 6 months. That came back clear. I just had another one last month in June. That one came back clear. So far, I'm 1 year cancer-free, which I'm kind of psyched about that. I'm glad that's working out. I have 2 more CAT scans, one coming up this winter in December and another one in June. And then I think something goes on at I think I don't have another one for 5 years or something like that. Anyway, 1 year cancer free. Happy about that. Does that kind of weight on my mind every time you get one of these CAT scans, whether something happens. Issue number 2, this bike behind me. If you watched a Death Wobble video, I think it's up to 245,000 views right now, which is awesome. A lot of good comments, a lot of comments. A lot of people just don't like Harleys, which that's their opinion. That's fine. The problem is I had that wobble again this past weekend. So today is July 13th, I want to say, Wednesday. I went out this last weekend with my wife. I got about a half mile from the house, just came out of a corner. I was only doing 15 miles an hour, and the front end, I could feel it starting to wobble, and it got that wicked wobble again. Of course, I recognized it this time, and, I shut it right down, came to a stop, and it was fine. Rode around the rest of the day, didn't have a problem. But I'm not going to be able to wait to work on this bike this winter. I'm going to have to do something about that front end now. So I just ordered the part to do the head bearing adjustment, which is that 3-prong type socket that you need for the top of this. That was supposed to be in today, but it looks like it'll be in tomorrow. UPS is delivering it, said it's out for delivery right now. So I'll be starting that this weekend, and I'll have a video out sometime next week on it. So the first thing I'm going to do, actually do it right now, I don't need to wait for that, is to adjust these. Let me get the camera, if I can see the camera over here. Adjust these rockers right here on this wheel, which is going to take the wheel off. You got to jack it up, and you can adjust that the way it's supposed to be. I was going to get the factory manual, but I have an online subscription to the online manual, and from what I'm seeing from it, it's pretty straightforward. There's nothing really difficult about it. You just have to have the right torque specs, grease everything up. Now, I don't have any kind of maintenance record for this bike. I'm assuming that the shop that I bought it from probably did not adjust this, even though I had both tires replaced, which I thought was going to solve the problem of that wobble. Obviously, it didn't. It's obviously something in the front end. So I'm going to assume that this front end was never done. There's 12,000 miles on this bike, and it was never, I'm going to assume it was never done. So this will probably be the first time this front end has been adjusted. And I'm going to handle that this weekend. And I should have a video out on it by the end of next week, doing both the rockers and the head bearing adjustment. So that's going to wrap it up for this quick video. I just want to thank everybody who subscribed to the channel, everybody that watched the videos. Share these videos if you can, so I can get this channel growing a little bit more. I know I'm not really consistent with putting videos out. It's just that sometimes I just don't have time to do it, or I don't have any material to do it with. And I don't want to put out just a bunch of videos just for the sake of doing that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.